It's been a while, but I'm back. I ain't done an episode, I feel like a year almost, so...
Damn.
Y'all my first guest since
Let's
then.
run it. 2020.
Let's do it. Welcome to another episode of A Blunt Conversation with Amari and friends. I got two good guests with me today. Go ahead and introduce yourself for the good people out there.
My name's Seattal. And yeah.
Okay, Seattle.
Okay. It's your girl, Nikki Woodz. Happy to be here to sesh with you guys.
Appreciate y'all stopping by. Definitely appreciate that. Don't have to bring this back. Everybody been asking, so it was about time I brought it back. Let's just get right into it. What we smoking on today? What you got in that blunt right there?
Shit, I got some bed in here. Straight from cookies, redwood.
I'm smoking those it's candy gas from Darwin Forbes. What are those? Candy gas, coffin candy, zope, something like that. I'm smoking something though. It's good.
Something.
Smell good.
We smoking something.
We smoking something good though. That's all y'all need
cannabis.
To know.
That's what we smoke.
So let's get right into it. Question number 1: when did y'all first start getting into the industry, doing what y'all do?
So I was hella young. Like, my mom went to Oaksterdam when I was like 17. So like I would do like flashcards and stuff with her.
Nice.
So I was learning. She was like learning from Ed Rosenthal and stuff.
Oh,
so like
shit.
yeah, like before, like during the creation of like SB 420 and Prop 215. So then I was like one of the youngest medicinal card holders in California. I got my med card when I was 17 too. So then I got to go to like the dispensaries and like the sessions, and like back then the award shows were all consumption shows because it was all medical card holders. We just have like a consumption area. So I've been kicking it since I was like 17, but like me on my own in the cannabis industry, I would have to say since like 2017.
Okay.
For me, I started in the cannabis industry in like 2020, right before COVID.
Right before
2019,
COVID,
yeah. Working in the industry. Prior to that, man, in the streets.
You don't do what you do.
Doing what I do. I grew up in the Bay Area, but I live all throughout Cali, and I moved to the East Coast. That's when I kind of just started moving.
Them Bay Area ties, I'm from San Francisco, if y'all don't know, so yeah.
Are you from the city?
Oh yeah,
Okay.
Born and raised, Been out here a few years now, but it's nice. I like it.
It's different out here for sure.
Definitely a different lifestyle, but somewhat similar though. Run into similar people out here for sure.
Yeah.
Cannabis become a part of y'all life. Like, when did that little moment happen? When did y'all meet?
I started sneaking my mom's weed when I was like 11 years old. I've always had like really bad like social anxiety and stuff. And like weed, it was just cool to sneak around and be like the bad kid sneaking weed behind the bleachers at lunch, So I wanted to be cool at first. But then once I started like actually feeling high, like I remember my first joint, I got in so much trouble. I bought weed off this kid in school, right? That I went and rolled it with a paper towel and some tape. Of course I got caught. Yeah. Of course I got caught because it smelled like a fire. Yeah, so I got in trouble, and turns out the whole time I was smoking like oregano and some shit. So I went home and got in trouble, not even for like getting high at school, but for buying like getting got and like buying oregano.
And shit, like,
yeah.
Oregano? How dare you?
Yeah, you spent money on some oregano. That's what I got in trouble for. So after that, and I was like, oh, I'm not gonna get in trouble for smoking weed. So then I was just in trouble for like stealing my mom's stuff. But yeah, I started smoking at 11, and then like learning about like terps and everything and the medicinal benefits was when my mom started at Oaksterdam, and like learning like what strains were good for like what I was feeling in that moment. So I'd say around like 17, 18.
What about you, Seattle?
For me, when I first got introduced to cannabis before consuming it, I'd probably say like third grade. In the Bay Area, everybody growing in their motherfucking knowledge. So as a kid, my mom's best friend would go to their house a lot. And her best friend's husband was a grower. He grew like some of the first medicinal weed out there when it started, like Prop 215, when that started happening. So I don't know why I went in the garage one day and I opened the door and it's just plants. I mean, everywhere. Like a huge ass 3-car garage just full of plants, and that was it. And so they said it was sunflowers when I first had some. So like 4th grade came around and I started learning about weed, whatever. And then I started consuming probably 6th grade. I got diagnosed with depression and anxiety. So my friends, like all my friends are older, all smoke weed, so I just started smoking bowls with them. And then I got diagnosed with a a rare autoimmune disease like a year later. So then I got prescribed a lot of medications like morphine. Like I would go to the hospital just get morphine drips just because of the type of pain I was in, or Dilaudid, or they had me like on Percocets and everything at like 12 years old. So my parents like were consumers too, so to wean me off of that stuff, we just started sneaking me weed. So my dad would like leave little bowls out in the garage and I'd go smoke it. And then after that, after that, that's all I did medicinally. That was what I wanted to do. Like when I moved to the East Coast and it's illegal there, they're like, oh, there's cannabis in your system. And I don't care. I'm not gonna take no painkillers.
Fuck Big Pharma.
We not doing that shit.
Yeah, so that's really like I feel like cannabis kind of saved my life in a way. I feel like if my parents didn't have the education or knowledge about it, I probably still would be like on painkillers and just like sick or not even here. You feel me? This shit kills me.
I'm gonna pass that.
I was about to say.
What's it called? Boulder gardening over here.
Yeah. So then medicinally, like I started learning about terps before I moved here because that's what I wanted to do. Like my goal was to be in the cannabis industry. So I like learned about terps, CBD, hemp, all that at first because I was just on the East Coast.
Okay.
And then I came out here, got hired, and it's been learning every day since.
Yeah, you definitely learn on the go.
Oh yeah, one time I owned a delivery service.
Oh what?
Yeah, when it was just medical only. Yeah, I got my tax refund back. I went to LA and I bought so much fucking packs, like I came back so high. And back then in medical days, like when you went and you were FTP, first time patient, you would get hooked up.
Yeah, they
like,
definitely took care of that.
You get like a free eighth, free edibles, a grinder, a house blunt. Yeah, you'd go get like dabs at the dab bar when you was done shopping, like KUSH cake pops, like it was lit, like 100 milligram like lollipops. So I would just, hook myself up with the goodie bags and keep the rest for like, my dispensary. And so I bought like a little like delivery truck off Weed Maps. And I had my own little like online menu. Yeah, I was like legally trapped. Well, not all the way legit because I have a business license. But like,
close enough though.
I was legit on Weed Maps.
All right, so what would y'all say y'all favorite part about being in the cannabis industry?
The community, for sure.
Definitely.
It's all types of lifestyles, all walks of life. I've gotten high with, like multimillionaires that look like they were about to spare change on the street. I've, blazed it with like what is it? Like people that trade stocks. What is it? Stockbroker?
Yeah, I'm about to say, wait.
Yeah, stockbroker. That was the word. Stunner brain. So like I smelled like the Wall Street type.
Yeah.
Like the Wall Street types and shit, like corporate Americans. I smelled like like Wookiees. Like I'm heady. Like I just feel like cannabis, like it brings people together. Like no matter what lifestyle you're in. So that's my favorite thing is like community.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot of like I don't know the medicine. What did Bob Marley say? Let the herb reveal you to yourself. And I think like people that smoke, we just like think differently.
Yeah, we definitely think differently.
And so I think because our, minds do think differently and we see scenarios and we're able to connect on a different level no matter like what walk of life you come from.
Damn, I piggyback that, brother. Community for sure. Damn, you really okay.
There's no better answer.
Also the healing aspect. Like for me, we're Budtenders right on the front line every day. And being in the city of Las Vegas, we get people from all around the world.
Definitely,
yeah. That's like the number one thing I always talk about. Like we're so blessed to be in the city like this, where we have the opportunity to meet people.
And especially working for who we work for, so you definitely it brings people to you for sure.
And just the companies, the community, the consumers, how much they ride for for the plant. Like this is healing everybody.
It's nice.
And it's beautiful to see like how it's growing every day. Like she said, piggyback like corporate people walking into our stores don't even look like they're gonna like smoke weed. They're just here on a little vacation with their family or whatever, And it's like, oh, here they are, like we're educating them, we're teaching them about this plant, about how it's a medicine, so they can go home and that seed's planted for them, and they can share that with other people, especially like worldwide. Like we just opened up in Thailand, man.
Just out there in Thailand. That shit crazy. All the time.
It was beautiful. It was it was a really good experience. And same thing, community out there, people from Russia, Australia, like everywhere pulled up just for that opening. And everybody had their own packs. Everybody was sharing, like just sharing their stories. So like on the industry, it's just all like just coming together just for this, the plant. It's crazy.
Community. Wow. It was like a Miss America question for cannabis, and I won.
Boom. Yeah, you definitely got first place about that.
Yeah.
Let's get a little personal here. Do y'all prefer indicas or sativas? Uh-oh.
Okay. I guess I'll go first. I'm definitely an indica smoker.
Okay.
Like I said, I was in a lot of pain as a kid, so anything indica dominant. KUSH really is what I feel like I've only smoked my whole life when I was younger. So yeah, definitely indica dominant. I like being chill. Helps with anxiety too. I don't feel carefree and pain free. Like whatever way I'm happy.
Yeah, exactly.
You know.
Okay, you go.
Me go?
Yeah.
Oh, everybody know I love indicas. They know I love that heavy smoke. I've damn near refused everything I smoke, so yeah, they know I love it. They know. Now your turn. Let's hear what you guys say since we're waiting for you. Let's go.
So for me, it's not really like indica or sativa. For me, it's more like I read the terps. I don't necessarily pay attention to like the numbers on the terps, but you guys like study your terps because I swear to God, it will make such a difference in the way you smoke, the way you feel, like everything. You'll be able to start like determining like, oh, this strain was heavy behind my eyes. This strain was more like of a head high. This strain was more like a couch log. So like you'll know like what strains are good for what. Like I love like Do-Si-Do, which is sativa dominant, but I usually like prefer like my terpenes or like what you want the blunt.
Yeah, I'm good at that.
My terpenes are usually like terpinolene is my shit.
Oh, I love terpinolene.
Terpinolene's gonna be like the most euphoric terpene. So that's gonna be what makes you feel the most like in your brain, like high. I also really like humulene. That's my shit. If you guys are the type that are like, I want to smoke an indica to chill, but I don't want to get the munchies, look for something that has humulene because it's actually appetite suppressant. So I like that because like the skinny girl weed. I also really like linalool because I love that chill, like calming aspect. And then I love Mercy because like I love a good gas. Like, it smells so gassy. Yeah. So it's like I can smoke some sativas that I like fuck with so hard, and I can smoke some indicas like fuck with hard. Like probably one of my favorite strains would be like White Widow, which is really hard to get now with all like and forever. Yeah. Cat Piss used to be a really good like that used to be like my shit. Shout out to Trap Mommy, by the way, so we can keep smoking music. Our Woodz all the way down.
Hey.
All the baddies, Trap Mommy LA.
Hey.
Let's see, Do-Si-Do is one of my like really favorite, like it's like a really functional sativa, but it like doesn't have a high limonene, so you don't get like the paranoia from it. If that's your thing with smoking and you're like get paranoid, just look for lower like limonene terpenes in there.
Just learn something.
Boom boom.
Educate.
Community.
So,
Seed is planted.
What we gonna say is the highest y'all ever been?
Oh.
Everybody got that story.
No.
Let's hear it.
So there used to be Chiba Chews during medical times, and they had these things called like decas, and like Chiba Chews are the size of a Tootsie Roll, okay? And like the way that they were measured was how thick the Tootsie Roll was, and decas were the thickest ones. I want to say they're like 1,000 milligrams probably, but in a Tootsie Roll. So I didn't know. And like I said, like before you would get goodie bags, FTP goodie bags. So like you get Chiba Chews in there sometimes. So, you know, that would be like that was my commission for starting my dispensary. Yeah. So one time I ate the whole Chiba Chew, like my first time having it. And I was driving back from LA to like Santa Barbara County. And yeah, I got so high. There's like oil rigs out on the ocean. So I was driving and I had to pull over because I was like crying, laughing because I was like, dude, people live out there. Like I was tripping out. Like I looked and I just like squinted really hard and I was like, holy fuck, like people live out, like people whole ass live out there and like on the ocean. Like it was just so crazy. I couldn't drive anymore. Yeah, I was tripping the fuck out that people live on the ocean, like ocean people. Yeah, they're like whole ass ocean people out there. I know they're working, but like you live on the ocean.
You live out there. What's your address?
Yeah.
The ocean.
One ocean. Pacific Ocean.
Oh my
So you're not even in a city. Like, it's so far out, it's probably international waters.
Yeah.
But you can see it from the freeway. You can see it. So yeah,
It's in the ocean.
I was just like geeking out on people whole ass living in the ocean.
They out there. Ocean people.
Ocean people. Like, they live out there. Like, what do you do on your days off? Look at the ocean.
Just
Like,
stare out in the ocean. Just stare out in the ocean. Sometimes go
what do you
fishing,
do for
know?
fun? Like, go clamming? Like, what? Go fishing?
Yeah, so what's the highest you've been?
Oh man, edibles get me high. I don't know why, but I get fucked up off edibles.
Yeah, that's why I can smoke a lot, but for some reason edibles they get me.
Yeah.
They get me.
I think just recently when Sips came out like 2 years ago, y'all.
I love Sips.
And when they first came out, they were giving out testers like crazy for it, right? Like it was freaking candy. So I was like, oh, I could do 100 milligrams. And this is before they had the measure and all that. You remember?
Yep.
They had to recall all that or something happened with that.
Really? I started buying Sips when they first came out.
Yeah. They were way more potent than they are.
Like during COVID.
Yeah.
Yeah, they used to fuck you
So-
up.
They were like $8.
Even like a 50 milligram.
Yeah, I drew
Yeah,
like
like
that.
850. So I took a whole one. We went to my friend's house. We were gonna watch a movie, like watching National Geographic, whatever. And then we left, and I got in the car, and I was like, "Bro, what is wrong with me?" And then I forgot I drank the sip, and I could not drive. And then I felt like I could not put the car in park. I mean, drive. I couldn't even. I was just sitting there, and I was like, I can't believe I'm this high. And I don't know why I thought smoking a blunt was gonna help. So I stepped out the car and like, oh, I need fresh air. So I smoked a blunt, thinking it was gonna help. I don't know. No, I ended up sleeping in the car till the morning, bro. Like,
What sip was it?
it was the Mai Tai, which I think they call it.
Yeah, that might touch.
But is that the party one or is that the chill one?
My thought was
Just
chill.
chill?
That
Oh
was chill.
shit.
So I was just literally
Chill.
staring at my wheel like, yo, I gotta get home. Nope.
Don't like you.
And I've never been that high before. Like,
I went on a flight to Miami with my bestie, right? We both have like severe anxiety. They sat us apart from each other. So we were like, oh fuck. I was in a middle seat. So I was like, oh
Yeah,
shit.
yeah,
I was
fuck
literally
that.
like a hot dog in
Cool.
my seat like this because they both were taking up like the armrest. I drank the whole sip before. Literally, I was in like the front and she was in the middle, and she like offered them my seat to sit by her, and they were like, no. And so she was so pissed because my edible did not kick in until we landed in Miami. So we landed, I got the giggles. So she was so irritated because we both had anxiety the whole flight. I was like low-key lit, but I wasn't lit until we landed.
Until that shit
So when we landed, I got the giggles so bad. She was so irritated with me because she had anxiety for 6 hours, and I just had the giggles. My bad. It was the sip.
this sip, yeah, they're good.
Alright. So I know we already somewhat talked about it, but what would y'all say is y'all favorite strain of all time?
Ooh.
Ooh.
Ooh, I changed my answer.
Uh,
I had it on 420 1 year, and I had to drive somewhere like bumfuck Egypt in Oregon. Like, literally, I was scared. It looked like hills have eyes. Like, it was crazy. Nobody wanted to serve me. Yeah,
Wait, what?
somebody asked me, did I speak English? And I was like, I don't speak no other language.
Oh my God, what
like,
do you think?
what? Like, it was crazy. There was like 420 cupcakes, and nobody gave me one. But the weed was so good. So the strain, it was called SIRIUS Black.
Serious.
It was literally black flower. Like, it was so beautiful. I'll never forget. I smoked it at 420 on 420 in 2018.
I was like 2020.
No, that sucked though, huh? That we were on quarantine for 420 2020.
Yeah, that shit sucked. That was
420 2020. Say it. Say it. Just say it. 420 2020. Say it. I dare you. You guys say it. You're gonna keep saying it like I am. It feels good. Damn, that sucks. We hella wasted it in quarantine.
It was a waste that year.
I feel like we were all
that was
14,
so
I was
fun,
smoking
like,
though, so 420.
Everybody could have been so stuck together saying 420 2020.
Yeah.
We're doing a bunch of deliveries.
420 2020. that sucks. Let's rewind. I'm gonna need that day back. Dang, that sucks.
Alright. What is your favorite strain?
Man, KUSH. I can never go on
Okay.
KUSH.
But what KUSH?
OG KUSH.
Okay. Yeah.
I like
always tell
flavor though,
people,
like
yeah.
terps and everything too. But like my go-to
Just straight
always, if
something
I don't know
KUSH.
what I want to get, I'm gonna go to KUSH.
So like my favorite that I feel like I ever smoked, surprisingly, was like KUSH Mountains.
KUSH
When
Mountains here.
Cannabis,
Yeah, no, when Cannabis.
When that shit, I think when I first got in the industry, I saw that KUSH Mountains. I probably was like, damn.
If you
This
ask
shit remind
anybody
me
what I
back
smoke,
home,
that's what
you
I
know?
smoke. I'm gonna
This
smoke
shit
KUSH.
reminds me back home. I was happy with that shit.
The terps are always good out here too.
That too.
Terps,
That too.
Mercy and High. I love it. Shout out to Cannabis.
Yeah, y'all did a good job with that. And what's your favorite movie to watch after smoking?
Oh,
That's hard.
Like y'all just
Stoner Classics. Pineapple Express for
okay, you
sure.
gotta have that up on there.
Yeah, like.
How high?
Yeah.
I fuck with How High.
Yeah.
You think up there with some of the other
Maybe
ones?
like
I fuck
Step
with How High.
Brothers.
See, Step Brothers, that's up there.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
That's up there.
Like, so that's gonna make you laugh. Like, what did they just say? So Brothers is so funny.
Day of Nights.
Yeah.
Anything with Will Ferrell.
Will Ferrell's
I'll fuck
so
with
funny,
Will Ferrell.
yeah.
Anything
I like
with him.
Napoleon Dynamite when I'm on too.
Ooh.
That was the shit.
I
When
like
that shit
that,
first
yeah.
came out.
Yeah.
Sometimes I like really like nerdy stuff though. Like documentaries are so sick when you're stoned. Because you just like, I don't know, I feel like when you're, you know, like on how I would say, study high, take a test high, you get high scores. I feel like when you're high and you watch
You
it,
really be paying
yeah,
attention
you
to all
like
that shit,
routine.
soaking everything
makes you
in, like,
weed
what?
makes you smarter.
I definitely get high and just be watching random shit on YouTube, but I feel like I'm learning a lot.
Yeah,
you know?
That's the best part about it.
I'm learning shit I don't even need, but it's like, I know it. If anybody needs it, I got it. Like,
But do you want to dab?
Yeah, what you got?
This
What's
is some lemon garlic haze by Tsunami. Smell that?
Lemon garlic haze.
Yeah, smell it.
Oh,
Oh, anything cheese is really good too. Like cheese
Uh-huh.
strain is fire. Blue cheese is so good.
Yeah,
That reminds me of that one song, but I'm not gonna. When that song came out, that was my shit. I'm not gonna do myself like that right now, but that's not my shit.
now speaking of cheese, favorite place to go eat after smoking?
Damn.
Cause I'll be fucking up that Blue Saigon at the Venetian, garlic noodles and prawns. Man,
Ooh.
I'll be tearing that shit up.
A Venetian?
Yeah, go to Venetian, Blue Saigon, garlic noodles, prawns. Shit. You feeling fancy? Have to steak to that motherfucker. You gonna fuck that shit up, I promise. Promise you.
Gotta try that. I would say Korean barbecue. Lately, Korean barbecue. I've been fucking up Korean barbecue lately. Like every week is really bad.
I was going weekly, that's why I had to stop.
Oh, I think I went 2
I'm
nights
like,
in a row.
man. My
It's
bank
been
account
nice.
was like, stop.
For real.
Stop.
Then you get the soju, like you chilling
Ooh.
after a blunt. Perfect.
Been there for a minute. And I gotta kick me out. Like, your time limit up, son.
90 minutes.
I'm almost done.
One more round of brisket, real quick.
Just one more.
Yeah.
If you can't make it to go, shit, I'll leave some.
Mine's probably like a tie between Taco Terry or Chef Kenny's.
Chef Kenny's good.
Yeah.
The taco terry is fire. That Dorado taco, that shit you did.
Or Indian food. Actually, yeah, I changed my answer. Indian food. That's it.
I always like to end this off with just a random little question, you know? Would you rather have $5 million or 5 minutes with the Lord?
I say my 5 minutes with him.
What about you?
I would say the $5 million. But I have a good reason why. Because, like, when you die, you have, like, literally eternity with the Lord. So, like, why not enjoy the $5 million
I like the way you
now?
think. I like the way you think. But I'll tell you
I'll
what.
take more than 5 minutes later.
It took me
Give
less
me
than
the
5
$5 million
minutes to decide that I'm taking that $5 million.
Yeah, immediately as you asked me, I was like, $5 million. Absolutely. What am I buying first?
Exactly.
The new Tessie model
You
just
know.
came out.
Well, yeah.
Buy some stocks.
It's gonna go to a good cause, I promise.
Yeah.
I
I'll take
promise
the $5 million.
I'm
Thank you,
blessing
Lord, for
somebody.
keeping me on track. I will see you when I see you at another time.
You know, it's been real, you know. I'll see you later.
Thank you. I will definitely stay on track now with $5 million.
Oh man. Oh, that was a good question right there. I love it. So shit, you know, y'all got anybody y'all want to shout out, anything like that?
Shout out to Ida
Hey.
for my piece on here. It's
Hey.
smoother than the Puffco glass. And my puff. Oh yeah, shout out to Puffco.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, and Trap Mommy again, because Trap Mommy is my job tool.
Boom.
Yeah.
Trap money. Grab some shit.
Shout out to Tsunami for the fire, like the wax dabs. The terpenes always on point,
It's delicious.
and they definitely listen to the consumers. I know, so if y'all be on Reddit, talking whatever your opinions and your reviews, like I know they really pay attention to that shit. You can tell when they got there's love. So shout out to Tsunami.
Shout out to Tsunami.
And Doja Cat, man.
Doja Cat, you know, she doing big things. Shout out to everybody out there.
And shout out to the Lord. Because
Because
I want $5 million.
I will see.
Done.
I appreciate y'all so much. This was real, you know.
Thank
this
you
was
for having
like-
us, bro. This was dope.
This
Yeah,
is
thank
so
you.
Really
like,
dope
I'm
experience.
glad I brought this.
Welcome
shit
back.
You know?
Yeah,
Yeah, I know. I'm
2023.
glad that was my
Welcome
first
back.
touchdown. This was right here.
Yeah,
I
First
appreciate
one.
y'all. I'm high as fuck.